Hey, hello again. Mike O'Brien, your getaway guy with an early spring getaway. Thank you for coming along for the ride today. I'm in a little place called Ashford Hollow. It's in Cattaraugus County, about a couple hours out of Rochester. This is a great park that combines nature and art. Today's getaway, Griffis Sculpture Park. You'll find the park in Ashford Hollow. Yep. Cattaraugus County, just north of Ellicottville. You could see it was still a little snowy the day I was there. Again, this is an early spring getaway if you go right now, but they officially open the park, Griffis Sculpture Park, May the 1st. But it's open right now, but it's better to go when things are a little less snowy, a little less mud. But boy, when things start to bloom, the trees, the grass and all, look at the sculptures. They're so bizarre. This park is huge. There's ponds and sculptures. Oh, I thought that person fell. No, it's actually a sculpture. This is great. Now, this is a shot from fall. So any time of year up to October the 31st, this is an amazing park. Griffis Sculpture Park, one of America's oldest and largest sculpture parks. And it's truly astounding. They've been here a long time. And by the way, it's featured in my first Getaway Guy travel book. It was one of the first getaways that I did on TV years ago. Griffis Sculpture Park. It's north of Ellicottville, south of Buffalo, a couple of hours out of Rochester, like I said. And it's one of those places that not a lot of people know about. I love it because of the raw beauty of the sculptures. And they're everywhere. And you can climb on them, use caution, of course. It's like $5. You're on the honor system. And you drop it in a little bucket at the entrance. But I think one of the most important things about Griffis Sculpture Park, it's not complicated, but you have to look at the map first. So go to their website to make sure that you get the map and you see exactly where you are. And it's griffissculpturepark.org. And it's something that you have to kind of look at because there's two sections. There's the Mill Valley site and there's the Roar Hill site. And they're different. And I'm going to tell you how they're different. I'm going to tell you how to get there. A few rules about pets. If you have pets and you like to bring them to the park, there's specific things you need to know. Plus, I have a question of the day, and all that's coming up in just a little bit. But before we get back into this amazing sculpture park, I have more pictures to show you. Stay tight. Don't go away. Let me tell you about Flex Training Center. Yeah, you'll get a workout at Griffis Sculpture Park, but if you want to get a few more steps in, check out the place I go to in Rochester. It's on Atlantic Avenue, a neighborhood fitness center. You don't have to look pretty to be there. Hey, come on, I go there, and you can get started for less than $10 a month. Come on. There's no way to say no to this. If you're looking for a good little place to go work out some cardio, maybe some weights, check out flextrainingcenter.com. I've been a member for years there, and it's a no-frills, comfortable, no-judgment gym. I highly recommend it. Flex Training Center, there at 675 Atlantic Avenue, right across from East High School in Rochester. Let's get back to Griffis Sculpture Park, shall we? Again, this is one of those parks that I think you're going to really like. Open May 1st through October the 31st. And it's again, in Ashford Hollow, this little entrance here. You pull in, and it's a little unassuming. So, use your GPS or mapping system, whatever you're using in the car. And, it's all back roads. I mean, you're out in the middle of nowhere, but it's an enormous park. And you can see the size of these sculptures. They're kind of bizarre. And I like it there. And many people love it there. Now, if you're going to bring a pet, their rule is well-behaved dogs on a leash. That's it. No receptacles, so you got to kind of take your waste away from the doggy. And by the way, this is a take-in, take-out park. So whatever you bring in, you got to take it back out. Keep it clean. Make it just, one of those places where it's always in order. I highly recommend checking out the park's map on their website. And again, it's griffissculpturepark.org. Griffis is Griffis, the man responsible for all these amazing sculptures. griffissculpturepark.org. It can be a little tricky where you're getting into the park. It depends on two different entrances, and they do connect eventually, and that's where the trails come in. But it's big, and I suggest you kind of do your homework first, and then you head on out there. But I think you're going to like it. And again, this is a place that not a lot of people know about. It makes a great family getaway, extremely affordable, $5. You're on the honor system. I think it's well worth it. I really do. And it's a nice little day trip. Get started early in the morning, head out there. Again, it's south of Buffalo. I took the New York State Thruway, and then I continued through Buffalo, headed south on 90. Well, actually, that's probably considered continuing west on 90. And then you'll exit off of that right to Ashford Hollow. It's an easy drive, fairly easy to find. It's in the middle of nowhere. Again, Cattaraugus County, Griffis Sculpture Park, a great getaway. One that I was out there years ago, and it was fun to go back and film a little bit for today's show. And I think you're going to like it. And I know you're going to love Jim's on Main if you're up for a little breakfast before you head to Griffis Sculpture Park in Rochester. It's the place to go on East Main Street, 785 East Main Street. It's just down from the Auditorium Theater. Breakfast and lunch, great breakfast, cheap, late riser, coffee refills. They do a nice job. They don't take credit cards, so bring cash. They also have an ATM on site, cash only. You can park right at Blackfriars Theater right next to them. Jim's on Main, I highly recommend for breakfast. They've been a part of the show for some time now. We thank them very, very much. And I love that coffee. That coffee cup just never goes empty. And I need my coffee in the morning. Hey, we do a travel question here on the show, and one came into us from a young lady named Valerie. Valerie from Penfield writes, "Dear Getaway Guy, I'm traveling by plane very, very soon, but I fear losing my luggage." And boy, the way things have been going lately, the past 6 months with luggage and flights and everything else, and I don't blame you, Valerie. She asks, any suggestions for my checked bags at the airport? I have a couple of ideas, Valerie. One, take a picture of your luggage. If you have to go on and identify the bag, where you go to the lost luggage department, now you've got a picture of it. And that really helps them, and it'll help you. That's one idea to identify your baggage. The other is put your name and phone number inside the luggage. So let's say it gets lost. They don't know who it belongs to. There's no tag on it. They can get inside and find out your name and number, but I would strongly recommend not putting your address on it, because you don't want everybody to know that you're away for 2 weeks from that address. And we could go and bust into the house. They're gone. Just put your name and phone number. And I think that's going to help you out. And then there's this new AirTag from Apple for iPhone users. It's a tracking device that you can put inside your bag. So if your bag is stolen from maybe the carousel, somebody else takes your bag, you can actually track it and find out exactly who has it and where, more importantly, that bag is. So a couple of ideas. Hope that helps, Valerie. You should be good to go. And you're really good to go if you're looking for pizza and you find yourself on Culver Road in Rochester. Hello, Nino's. Mamma mia, this is good pizza. And they've been a part of our show for a while. Yeah, it's a little hole in the wall at 1330 Culver Road near Merchants. Nino's, Sicilian pizza, fresh ingredients, old school style. I've been a loyal customer for many, many years. And it's one of those places that kind of is word of mouth. Nino's. They do delivery now. Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub. Check them out if you're looking for a good Sicilian style pizza. I highly recommend it. They open the pizza box when they bring it out to you on the counter. Who does that these days? For your approval, it's delicious. Nino's. I highly recommend it. I also highly recommend my travel books. If you don't already, it's funny, I run into more people that I tell about the travel books. They go, oh no, I got it. I bought it 2 years ago, which I love to hear. But if you're one of those people that don't have my travel books yet, this is the time of year to grab it. And today I'm going to do a BOGO offer. So you grab volume 2, the latest one. I'll throw in volume 1 for free. There's 50 getaways in each one. So you have 100 getaways here in New York State, many close by, nearby, a lot of hidden gems. And in my volume 2, I have a couple of haunted getaways too. Come on, just go to MikeTheGetawayGuy@gmail.com. Tell me what you need. It's only $14.95 plus shipping and handling. And I throw in, like I say, volume number 1 for free. MikeTheGetawayGuy@gmail.com. Get your travel book for travel season. I think you'll be glad you did. They make great gifts too. If you want to give it to somebody, tell me who you might want me to sign it to. I can do that for you as well. MikeTheGetawayGuy@gmail.com. And that is it for today. Whew, I'm exhausted. How about you? By the way, I did this. I bring the pen. I look more studious with, I don't need that. Hope you've enjoyed the show today. We will do this again for sure. Thank you to Jim's on Main, a great breakfast joint, Flex Training Center on Atlantic Avenue across from East High School. Of course, Nino's Pizzeria on Culver near Merchants. Joe here at Classy Wolf Media. And of course, thank you for coming along for the ride. To check out all my travel getaways, find me on Facebook. Just search for The Getaway Guy. Until next time, I'm Mike O'Brien, your Getaway Guy.